Good morning. Bettina Reed with Home Life Benchmark Realty. I'd like to talk a little bit about the upcoming federal election on May 2nd. I'm not here to sway your vote either way, but I do feel it is important that you do get out there and vote. I was at the all candidates meeting last night down in White Rock for the South Surrey White Rock Cloverdale area. It was put on by the South Surrey White Rock Chamber of Commerce, and I was there helping to vet questions for the candidates on behalf of the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board. I was a member of the Government Relations Committee. So anybody who knows myself and my family know that I am definitely not the political one. My husband Joe is the political one in our family, and it was definitely quite ironic to have me sitting below the candidates, looking out at the audience, at my husband sitting in the audience. And for, like I said, anyone who knows this, that definitely is an odd situation. But it was a great situation for me to be in. It gave me an opportunity not only to hear what the candidates had to say, but sort of see the crowd and see the demographics of the crowd and kind of see what their reaction was to any of the questions that were being answered by the candidates. There were two things that came out of that for me. First was to be able to leave there knowing that I will be able to make an educated decision on who I will be voting for. And the second, that was quite important to be able to see, and it's definitely not something new, something that's been a part of every election for as long as I've known my husband, so over 20 years now. The important thing, and a question that was actually asked by someone in the audience, was how do members plan to engage the young voters out there? If you looked across at the demographics of the crowd of the audience there, it was a very older crowd. A lot of older people, very strong opinions and wanting their voices being heard, and definitely their voices are just as important as everyone else's. Don't get me wrong there. We have such an aging population that there is going to be some great concern over the next 20 years, so there definitely was reason for questions being answered by them, and we did have quite a few questions that dealt with the aging population and what do members have planned to help alleviate that strain on our economy and society. But one of the things that I noticed was there weren't very many people my age or younger. Maybe there were actually very, very few within the crowd, and that is actually quite upsetting. We need more of our young people, more people who are going to be out there and making a change, making their voices heard. Mahatma Ghandi has a very good saying that be the change that you wish to see in the world, and I think that we're missing that sort of hope. We should be out there, we should be voting, we should be making our voices heard for our children, for our children's futures, for our future. And I do think that everyone should be taking the time to doing a bit of research and getting out there and making a vote. Please go out and vote on May 2nd. Make sure that your voice is heard and that you are becoming the change that you wish to see in the world. Thank you very much, and have a great day. If you have any questions or comments to what I've had to say today, please feel free to email me at bettina@homelifebc.com or comment on my blog at bettinareedgroup.ca.